Can you ignore this one red flag and risk a toxic friendship? Today, we're talking about meeting new people and making friends. What are some red flags that are a nope, you should not be friends with this person? From women, I have no female friends. I mean, if you have no female friends, maybe you hate women. And maybe that's something you need to think about and discuss in therapy. If they're a stay at home mom, I'll forever be jealous of the amount of free time they have. This one got 95 comments. This comment is a red flag. I agree. I think it's a red flag. One, my stay-at-home mom friends do not have free time. Taking care of kids is a full-time job. Two, the real thing for me is, can you connect with them? Can you relate if you're not a stay-at-home mom? And I have friends who are stay-at-home moms and we have a great relationship. And I also have situations where friends are stay-at-home moms and I work and we're just going in different directions. We don't have a lot in common. We can't relate. So I think it really depends on the person. Hates dogs. I'm a ride or die cat person, but how do you hate a dog? They're so dumb and cute. Like, how do you hate a dog? I agree with this. If you hate dogs, confusing. How do you hate a dog? Small red flag is when someone just isn't that excited about being friends, or they're kind of indifferent or in standoffish. I used to try to win people over, and I learned if they don't like me straight away, they're not likely to change their minds. They might tolerate me if I do lots of favors for them or give them stuff, but just pure friendship with me is not appealing to them. So I need to respect the signals they give and just let them not like me and move on with my life. The friends that I have the longest, it's the easiest friendship. A lot of my friends don't live in my city, so I never see them. But if they call me or I call them, we always pick up. We're always there for each other. When we talk on the phone, it's like we saw each other yesterday. It's never a struggle. Life is short. We don't have time for bad relationships. The best relationships always feel easy, whether it's a friend or a romantic partner. If they shoplift, it shows me that they have zero honor and will exploit every vulnerability in the system for their own good and often find a way to justify it because they're in survival mode. If someone's in survival mode, they really need to focus on themselves and they don't have a lot of capacity for you. They're shoplifting, they're in a bad place. They need to work on themselves. I remember I went on a date one time with a guy and he was telling me that he entered into the weed distribution business because he had these huge bills from this lawsuit he had. If someone is very comfortable playing outside the lines, they're probably going to play outside the lines with you. If someone's cheating at home, they're going to cheat at work. As in, they're going to like a colleague who cheats on their wife is going to not be good to you at work. And that's the same with friends. If your friends are always pulling your leg by telling strangers embarrassing things, red flag. They don't have your back. They're not trying to help you make new people. They're helping you make terrible first impressions. The person never stops to ask one thing about you. This is a really good one because if someone genuinely cares about you, they should be interested in you and your life. And if someone's not taking the time to get to know you, red flag. If that's happening, you're friends with a narcissist. Straight away talking bad about other people. I agree, or at least I monitor how they talk about other close friends. It's kind of like in White Lotus where those three friends gossip about each other. The moment one leaves, the other two gossip about her. So they should know the moment you leave, they're going to do the same to you. What goes around comes around. So if they're doing it to someone you care about, they're going to do it to you as well. Saying lol. Is typing it okay? Lol, oops. I feel this is a super millennial thing because we always say LMAO or LOL, while Gen Z always puts the like crossbones emoji. And yeah, we're just dating ourselves, and I still do it. People who are overly comfortable being given things as if they expect it or who take advantage of generosity without any moderation. I was talking to someone where their friend was really wealthy and gave them a $2,000 bag, and they felt in shock about it, but the other person was so laissez-faire. And everyone has different wealth, but regardless of your wealth, you should be thankful if someone gives you a gift because they are doing something nice to you. So no matter how small the gift, I think appreciation is just good for any relationship. And if someone's not appreciative, That's the red flag, the lack of appreciation. They always encourage chaos in your personal relationships. Never level-headed, never giving grace, just fueling anger and pushing blame. I agree with this. I was watching Euphoria recently. Maddie has that one friend who's always like, beat her up, yeah, get her. And that's not a good friend. They're like telling you to do things that are gonna worsen whatever situation you're in, rude or disrespectful to service staff like waiters, etc. There was this girl I knew, and we were at dinner one time, and she told me that when she gets her nails done, she knows she's difficult, so she always tips well. That was a huge red flag to me. She knows that she's a difficult person, and then she literally is willing to pay more versus change herself. That's a sign of narcissism. Shifts the conversation back to themselves without ever showing genuine interest in others. A friendship's supposed to be two-way. If someone only wants to talk about themselves, that's a problem. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and please share those red flags that you've had so that other people know what to look out for when they're trying to make friends.